I'm Karen Johnson, and today I'm here with Deb to help demonstrate the Yo-Yo Maker. This is a faster method using a little contraption made by Clover, and it's a little bit faster, actually it's a lot faster, than making it the traditional way. So Deb's going to demonstrate. Go ahead, Deb.
Okay, first of all, I want to take a square fabric, a little bit larger than your disc. Place it with the right side of the fabric down into the disc. And then you need to line up the little markings on this piece with the knobs on the back.
Okay. So I noticed that you didn't pre-cut your circles. You just zip out a square and start. Okay.
And snap it in. Then I will trim it down to just about a 1/4 inch from here.
Okay.
Like so.
All the way around.
All the way around.
Okay. I'll have Deb trim that and we'll come right back. Okay, so it's all trimmed up and now Deb's ready to use a needle and thread. So what kind of thread are you using?
This is a 40 weight quilting thread, and I like it because it's nice and strong so that when I'm done with this and pull it out to gather, it's not going to break on me.
Okay, so you could use a poly or a 30 weight, but probably not your basic sewing thread because it needs to be a little bit tougher.
Right.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
And I've cut quite a long piece of thread, and I've left a tail. And I started my first stitch
You get
here.
close in here and let's see the dots. Let me see the other side. Okay, so you took one stitch and you can see, point to me, yeah, there's one stitch. Go ahead and take the next
there.
one now while I'm
So I've come
zoomed
through
in.
the end on the back, and you're wanting to hold your excess fabric down and bring it back up through to the front.
Mhm. So it's kind of like a running stitch except that you're using the holes that have been pre-drilled.
That's correct.
Okay.
It's just a nice little guide to keep your stitches even, making
Oh,
sure
I
that it's
see.
brought through
So you just do that all the way around?
all the way around.
Now I noticed you left a tail. Is there a tail hanging out there? Yeah, there it is.
Yes, here's a tail.
And you can knot it or not, but you need to make sure that there's enough hanging out there so that it doesn't pull through. Is that
Correct.
Okay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and finish stitching that and we'll come back in a minute. Okay, so it's all stitched. I'm showing you the back side now. You can see that there's a little running stitch all the way around. And when Deb got to the very end, she went over the first stitch once. So now we've got the original tail hanging out and the thread that she's not yet clipped off. And I'll just show you the other side real quickly. You can see that she's just gone in and out of every hole. Kind of a stitch by number, but without the numbers. Okay, so now Deb's ready to do the magic. So what, you start by clipping your thread?
Okay, yes, I'm going to cut an excess length from my needle.
Okay, so we've got
I
a
have
generous piece there.
two
Yeah.
long tails, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, through this hole on the back side,
Mhm.
I'm going to pop the disc out.
Oh, and it just comes right out.
Just comes right out.
So you don't need that anymore.
And then gently just kind of pull back the edge and pop the center out.
Oh, so the stitches didn't attach to anything.
No,
That's
they went
cool.
right into these little notches.
I see. Okay, so now all the plastic's gone and you have what's left
Plastic's
is
gone,
fabric.
and this is what you have.
Okay.
So now I'm going to gently pull and make those little gathers come up evenly as I can.
Okay. So it takes a little bit of skill and practice just to, so you don't yank at it all at once. You
Right.
kind of go a little bit all the way around.
I've got both tails actually right now and just kind of easing in
Mhm.
both sides as I go.
I'm going to try it from a different angle here for a second. There. Oh. Look, I see the magic happening.
And this is the point where you need the strong thread, because I've made these before with not so strong thread and it's broken. I had to do the whole process over.
So let me just get real close. Looks like you gathered it until it was, you couldn't gather anymore, till all the little ends touch.
Right.
And that's the yo-yo, right?
Right.
So any finishing tips?
Now, at this point, as tight as you can make it, I'm then going to tie my thread ends.
Just tie them to each other?
Yes.
Okay. And very snugly, I assume.
Yes. I'm gonna,
Need a finger?
that would help.
Oh, it snapped. Oh, but it stayed.
Oops.
But it looks like it stayed
I
stayed
pulled
put.
too hard.
So 30 weight thread is what you're saying.
So at this point then, and then I would just use my scissor point here just to kind of
To tuck that in.
just tuck the little thread end in.
Okay.
And that's actually a little bit longer than it needs to be, but just tuck it out of the way.
Okay, cool. So here's the finished yo-yo. This is the front side. Deb, if you could flip it over. And that's the back side.